Well, hi, and welcome back to another in a series of SAT Math Prep videos. These are the style of questions that will not allow you to use a calculator. So as we go through these problems, if you'll just hit the pause button when the problem appears, try the problem on your own first, and then come back and check for the answers. For the first problem, we've got the number of cells growing in a particular petri dish doubles every 30 minutes. If at 8 a.m. there were 60 cells in the dish, how many were there at noon? Okay, so we got to look at the key pieces of information are that it doubles and it's every 30 minutes. So if at 8 a.m. there were 60 cells, 30 minutes later it's going to double, so that's times 2. And then another 30 minutes, it's going to double again, times 2 again. So in the first hour from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., it's 60 times, and if you look at the answers, they're all with an exponent, so we'll just write this as 2 squared. Okay, so how many were there at noon? Well, 2 squared is really 4, and so every hour it's quadrupling. So from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., it's quadrupling again. 10 to 11, it quadruples again, and 11 to 12. And so you see that the only answer that matches is C, 60 times 4 to the fourth. Next problem. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to x plus 1 over x minus 1 minus x minus 1 over x plus 1? Okay, so we've got to take this expression, and when we're combining expressions that are rational or fractions, we've got to get a common denominator. So that means we take x plus 1 over x minus 1, and we multiply that by x plus 1 over x plus 1. And then we subtract off x minus 1 over x plus 1 and multiply that by x minus 1 over x minus 1. So now we have this common denominator that's x minus 1, x plus 1. So let's write everything down here under one common denominator. Now on the top, we're going to have to multiply stuff out. So x plus 1 times x plus 1. If you FOIL that out, you will get x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then minus, and then we've got x minus 1 times x minus 1. And we're going to put all this in parentheses because this minus sign means subtract everything over here. It's a common mistake is to not do that. So this is going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1. So now on the top, we've got x squared minus x squared. Those cancel. Then we've got 2x minus a negative 2x. That makes 4x. And then 1 minus 1 is 0. So now we have 4x over x plus 1, x minus 1. And the only one that has 4x on the top is D. And x squared minus 1 is the same as what you would get if you multiply x minus 1 times x plus 1. Because that will be x squared plus x minus 1x and then minus 1. So this is x squared minus 1. It's called the difference of squares. And then the last problem, we are looking at a pair of inequalities is shown and graphed, y less than or equal to x squared. So y equals x squared is this parabola, and y greater than or equal to x plus 1, there's the y equals x plus 1. So it's going to be everything above that. Okay, so what we have to figure out is which region or regions on the graph represent the solution set of the two inequalities. So the first inequality, y equals x squared, or y less than or equal to x squared, that's going to be everything underneath this. If I draw it over here, it would be all this. That'd be y less than or equal to x squared. Y greater than or equal to x plus 1. Let's use a different color to make it stand out. That would look like this, and it would be everything above that line. So the solution set that we are looking for is where the regions overlap. So that would be this region over here. Let me use another color for that one. That'd be this region. They overlap here, and this region up here. The other two regions are just one or the other, but not both. And so that would be this region C and this region A. So the answer is A. Okay. So for any other help that you would like, you can reach me at mathtutoring.com. I have a free download there called 5 Strategies for Overcoming Test Anxiety. These are just strategies that you can use during an SAT test or any test. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.